Today we're talking about the Leatt 7.5 ADV Helmet Kit. This is a evolution or expansion, if you will, of the ADV helmet range from Leatt. This time last year, I stood on a bike in a wet, cold lane and I told you about the release of the 8.5 and 9.5 helmets, and boy did that go down well, immediately becoming the best-selling helmet in the ADV segment, and it was just brilliantly executed, and of course it looked amazing too. It's no wonder it did well. We basically struggled with supply all year relative to the demand out there. We finally have lots of stock again, so head over to adventurerider.co.uk and you can see the full range there. They've basically gone, well, that worked really well. How can we do even better and sacrificing as little as possible? We have the same helmet in the 7.5, it's just a different shell type with marginally less accessories, and it comes in at $289 for all colours. There are 6 colours to choose from. I have 4 of them, all the dark ones here. I couldn't fit any more on the table, but the other 2 are white and will dissipate in front of the studio lights, but I will flash them up now. So we have the white and we have the royal as well. We have 3 shell sizes, just like we always have. If you want to check out a really full-on review, I would say check out the one from last year where I'm out on the trail. I'll show you how everything works in practice. And everything kind of carries over to the 7.5. So the main differences are the shell type is now a polycarbonate shell in the 7.5. You get a composite in the 8.5 and you get a full carbon in the 9.5. One of the main factors will be, apart from weight, it will be sort of the longevity of the materials over time. Polycarbonate slightly has a shorter lifespan than a composite matrix will. The weight is 1675. So you're adding about 200 grams to 150, depending on whether you're comparing it against the full carbon or not. You of course are dealing with quite a different price bracket when you talk about the 150 grams less. The other things that you don't get, because that's a shorter list than the things that you do get, would be the photochromic visor. You don't get that in the 7.5 kit, and the goggle is the 2.5 goggle as opposed to the 4.5 goggle you get in the other one, and you get the 4.5 with the iris lens, which is essentially the cool looking lens in the 9.5. But the 2.5 goggle, it's a very good goggle. It's perfectly good, and I don't think most people would notice too much of a difference, to be honest. The differences are to do with the dual layer of the lens on the other one, and also the triple layer of the foam to make it slightly more comfortable, and allegedly there's better ventilation and stuff on the 4.5. Both, I think, do the job. And what is really nice is that, as you can see, the goggles, it's not just one boring cheap goggle that's in black for all of them. You've got a nice color matched one. So in the high vis, you've got this lovely high vis, and you've got contrast black, red, white system going on in the matte version of the helmet as well. There's one other thing to mention. If you've seen American reviews of this product, or you happen to read the Leatt Canada website, both those claim that you also get the pin lock insert. You get the pin lock ready visor, which is what we have here, and that has the little kind of bolts on the side. You don't get the actual pin lock insert with it as well. That's something you'd need to buy separately. Not sure whether that's just an error on the USA and Canada listings, or whether it's different for us in Europe and in the UK, but that's available separately. It's low 30s, I think it's £35. If riding in the UK, I would get the pin lock for the extra £30. I think it's well worth it. Basically, it's like an anti-fog system. It's a game changer. Once you've had pin lock on your day-to-day helmet, you will never not want to have pin lock. So the things that made this helmet so good were the fact there were 3 shell sizes, so everything's proportional. Inside, you've got a very comfortable lining. You get the exact same liner in this 7.5 as you do in the other 2. So it's antimicrobial, it's easily removable. You get the 360 turbine technology, which is to do with mitigating the rotational force impact on the head. That's something that goes kind of above and beyond the thresholds of ECE approval, and it's something Leatt have carried across for quite a few years in their helmets. I have come off more times than I should have done in their full-on off-road version of this helmet with the 360 turbine. And all I can say is my noggin's still just about working, so I think it's very sort of well put together gear, and I do think that 360 turbine stuff is more than just marketing speak. Leatt always back all their stuff up with a lot of research before they actually deploy anything. Ultimately came from a safety background, being the first people to develop the neck brace. The other thing that was great about the helmet, which carries across, is how easy it is to configure. So like the 8.5, 9.5, it's also a 4-in-1 system, so you can ride it without the peak and have it in a street kind of format, or if you know you're doing a whole day on the motorway at high speeds, you may want to remove the peak just for airflow, lack of sort of catching in the wind. Although on that point, it's a very effective peak. And I found, even with my tiny screen on my adventure bike, on my T7 before it was stolen the other week, that I had absolutely no problems at all with this catching. Looking around shoulder checks, it would never sort of catch me by surprise with the wind at all. So I think it's a very, very well crafted peak. And some helmets do this, some helmets fail miserably at it. The aerodynamics is beyond my comprehension, but basically this one works really, really nicely. But as I said, it's easy to remove anyway. You've then also got the goggles and visor, so you can remove the visor and have it in a sort of motocross setup. As you can see on the side here, the way the visor, which is another really nice feature, it's a very high quality injection molded visor, so it's sturdy, it creates a really good seal. It's not that sort of cheap, thin, flexible plastic feel that you get with some other helmets. We have this cutaway section, and that works really well because that allows the goggles to be worn where the strap goes without it interfering with the visor at all. So you don't actually have to remove the visor to have the goggles on. They come with a nice gel backing as well, so they're going to stay in place. They're easily adjustable. I've used lots of the different Leatt goggles and I've always got on really, really well with them. They're very comfortable. Of course, they fit perfectly inside the gap because they're designed specifically with these helmets in mind. You've got a really good ventilation system, so this is another great feature, and usually it's something that makes the helmets lose points when it comes to sound insulation, but I've actually found that the Leatt 8.5, 9.5, and it will definitely be the same, if not quieter, I think, on this one, to be really good when it comes to keeping the noise levels down. Very difficult to scientifically measure that, and a lot of people always want me to give some sort of data-driven fact. All I can say is it's one of the quietest helmets to ride with, in spite of how good the ventilation is. And the ventilation is very easy to operate on the go with a glove. You don't find yourself searching for the points. The visor is very sturdy. It's got nice micrometric points along the way, so you can have it cracked open for airflow. And you can actually open it anywhere because of the profile around the bottom, but there is also a little thumb tab on one side just to make it really, really easy to do. The vents run through really deep channels in the EPS liner, and they are very effective at channeling the air out the back. It's ticking all the boxes basically, and the fact that it comes with the goggles as well means that you've got a kind of kit ready to go. If you need the photochromic visor, you can buy it separately, but then you get into a bit of a false economy because a standalone price for that's quite expensive. It's in the £100+ mark, so you may as well just get the 8.5 to start with, I think. They're also designed with the comms in mind, so on the website we have the upsells on the page for the Cardo systems that come either individually or as a pair, and there's a perfect space for them. They're very easy to work and to channel through the helmet, and again, designed specifically with those in mind, and they are the sort of industry standard. They're the ones that most people seem to use. So just like on the more expensive variants, you still have the really good emergency quick release system, and it literally says pull. You put your finger under and, well, go on then, you just pull it and it comes out, and it's really effective and really easy. I think I mentioned this before, but I've seen so many helmets where it has like a QR code for the emergency services to scan to follow the instructions for how to safely release the padding from your helmet, and it's just ridiculous. This just says pull down, and that's what you do, and it means that then there's enough space to get the helmet off quickly in the event of an accident to avoid any further potential neck injury. Everything that we liked about the helmet is retained, the same great shape, profile, looks, and the majority of the features. You don't get a couple of accessories that aren't, to me, a massive deal breaker. What you do end up with is a price point that I think is extremely compelling, and I think a lot of people are going to be really pleased about, because Leatt have obviously decided, look, whatever price point people are going at, there's no reason not to buy our helmet. So these are all in stock and available now for while stocks last, because we anticipate that these will be quite popular. If you have any questions, let us know. Bear in mind, we price match everything over on adventurerider.co.uk, and as I think I've already mentioned, we do free UK shipping and free UK returns too. And these will all be available to see and try in store in our Fulham Adventure Lounge on the New Kings Road. So thank you so much for watching. There is going to be more from Leatt, and it's more great stuff, so do stay tuned. And there's also going to be a lot of other cool and exciting stuff out of the studio as well, which I will be showing you as soon as I get the time. Thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.